I have got the one and only presidential diamond Beckalicious next, who is going to be coaching all of you on making great reels and giving you some of her social media marketing strategies to really help crush this new year and show up even stronger on social media. So, Beck, are you there?
What's up, my friend? How's it
Good to
going?
have you, girl. Take
Always,
over. I'm turning it over to you.
always fun to be here. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I have to piggyback on the Cassie Woods. I look fancy, but I promise you I'm wearing leggings on the bottom. And that is the beauty of what we do, right? So thank you so much for having me, Sarah Hine. Can we actually all take a second and show some love for Sarah Hine, because she actually put this whole thing together for us. And she did it pretty last minute. And I don't know about you guys, but I am learning so freaking much. I am so inspired. So I'm going to give you a big heart, Sarah, but if you guys can give her some love in the chat box for putting this together for us. So thank you, Sarah. Okay, so if we have never met before, my name is Beck Sadek, and I am a presidential diamond here at Amari, and I am also, I live in New Jersey. I'm originally from New York City, and I absolutely love this industry and I love this company. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you guys today a little bit about how we can be using short form video in 2024 as a strategy to grow our business. Okay. Um, Before I jump into that, I want to share something with you guys that I have been thinking about nonstop for the past couple of weeks. So I believe that 2024 is going to be an epic year for everybody who's on this call, right? It's going to be an epic year for this company and anyone who chooses to engage with it. And there's two main reasons for that. And I want to share those reasons with you guys. Okay. So the first reason is we have seen a major shift happen over the past 5 years in how people use the internet to make money, right? So I know that when I started in this industry 12 years ago, I didn't use social media to build my business, right? Social media was not what it is today. I did my business doing, home parties and hotel events and calling people and lots of things like that. Okay. So what we've seen happen over the past few years is influencer marketing has gone completely mainstream. Have you guys noticed that? Put a 1 in the chat box if you've noticed that, right? Like affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, essentially your ability to make a recommendation on your own personal social media channel from your phone and then make money from that recommendation has become mainstream. So what does that mean for those of us that are in network marketing, right? What it means is that what we do is actually becoming mainstream. So network marketing, which was kind of this fringe industry, right? That like was super misunderstood. Everyone thought it was like a pyramid scheme or a scam, right? Whatever you want to call it. It's now becoming normalized. So my prediction is that this is the year that we see network marketing go completely mainstream, right? So that roadblock of, I don't understand what you do. Is this a pyramid scheme? Right? Like all of that is going to become less and less and less because people are now normalized by buying a product that somebody recommended online. Pretty cool, right? Does that excite you guys? So what I hope by sharing that is that that inspires you to show up more and show up bolder than you ever have. Okay. Because I have no problem being fringe and weird. Anyone else in the house who has no problem being fringe and weird? I mean, I've been doing this for 12 years, right? But a lot of people feel uncomfortable when they're first getting started in this industry because now they're like fringe and weird, right? So all of that is no longer an objection because if you ask Gen Z, over 50% of them who have been polled would gladly make an income from their phone if they had the opportunity to. It's crazy, right? And then the second reason why I think this is going to be a massive year is because this is going to be the year of mental wellness. Okay, so I've been here since 2018. like Sarah Hine and Cassie Woods, right? And Pat Hintz, who you're going to hear from later. And I know Alex Hine, right? Like we've all been here since 2018. And what I can tell you about mental wellness in 2018 is that it was still a little bit taboo to talk about. So those of you guys that were here in 2018, I don't know if you remember that, but the conversation was a little bit more awkward, right? Like it was a little bit harder. We had to constantly define for people what mental wellness was, right? That's no longer the case. Mental wellness has also gone mainstream, right? So what we're looking at here is this overlap of an industry that's becoming completely mainstream, no longer weird, and then a niche of mental wellness, which is also becoming mainstream and no longer weird. And we are leading the movement in both places, right? We're leading the movement in both places. You guys, we are trademarked the mental wellness company. That was the most brilliant move that anyone has ever made. Okay. So I say all of that before I jump into reels because I want everyone on here to be more inspired than ever to get loud and proud about what it is that you represent, whether it's building a business from your phone or mental wellness, right? I want you to get loud and proud about what you represent. Give me a loud and proud in the chat box if that is what you are committed to doing. Let's see it. Let's see it, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I do have some slides today, and I'm going to try and get through all of them. How many of you guys are using Reels right now, like as a part of your strategy in your business? Put a Reels in the chat box if you're using them, okay? And then put a no if you're not using them, just so I can kind of see what we've got going on here. Okay, so it looks like most people are using them. Not everyone's using them. That's okay. The reason why Sarah asked me to talk about Reels is because it is the #1 strategy as we go into 2024. Reels are short form video, right? So TikTok counts, YouTube Shorts count. Okay, it's the #1 way to get in front of new people in 2024. So we're going to discuss that in a second. Before we do, I want to remind everyone you are learning a ton of stuff today, right? I've learned so much already, and it's, what has it been, an hour and a half? Okay, so you are learning so much stuff today. And what a lot of times when we're taking in a lot of information quickly, it's really easy to shut down, right? It's really easy to go, I can't do all of this, so I'm just going to do nothing. Or it's really easy to go, I tried that and it never worked for me, right? So what I want to remind you guys today is it is a new year. I want to give you permission to have a growth mindset this year. Okay. You are capable of anything that you decide to do in 2024, whether that's learning new technology, like how to create a reel, right? Like I actually just saw somebody in the chat box say, I have no idea how to make a reel. You are capable of learning that in 2024. Okay. So as we're going through my training, but also everyone else that you hear from today, I want you to remember, right, that you have the choice to shut down your mind and go, that's never going to work for me. Or you have the choice to go, I'm going to take the bull by the horns and I'm going to make this happen. Okay. So which camp are you guys going to be in? Are you guys in the growth mindset or the closed mindset? What are we doing here? Okay. All right. So let's jump in. So Reels, short form videos, the #1 way to reach new people in 2024. And I also want to touch on something called user generated content as I'm speaking today. Okay. So how many of you guys have heard of user generated content? We are in the era of the micro influencer and user generated content right now. Okay. How many of you have bought something based off of a recommendation from an influencer in a reel? Put a 3 in the chat box if you've done it. Crazy, right? What a time to be alive, you guys. What a time to be alive. Like we are in an era where it is normalized to make videos on your phone talking about things you love, and then you get to make a commission from it. Okay. That's what user generated content is. So let's talk about what is user generated content. Okay. It's people like you and me sharing their products and experiences. It's people like you and me sharing our product results. It's people like you and me sharing the benefits of products that we use and love. It's sharing personal stories around these products that we use and love. The big shift that I'm seeing over the past 6 years since I've been with Amare is the product now needs to be front and center. Okay. People want to know what it is that you use and what it is that you sell. Okay. So like the days of like being like weirdly secretive about like your happy juice or whatever, like those days are gone. Okay. The product should and can be front and center. Um, and it is also people like you and me sharing business results, right? Why you are proud to be a part of the mental wellness company. How many of you on here have seen some sort of content this year on your social media with somebody boasting about a business result they've gotten, whether it's in network marketing or in affiliate marketing or in influencer marketing? Yes, right? It's everywhere. So I don't want you to be shy about sharing what's working for you, whether that's business results or product results or both. You want to be out there. And like I said at the beginning, loud and proud with the results that you are seeing in your life as an influencer or a micro influencer, right? Or a content creator, whatever it is that you want to refer to yourself as. Okay. So, let's talk about why Reels. So number one, it's the fastest way to grow your audience right now. So what do I mean by grow your audience? What I mean by that is we all start a business like this with a certain amount of people that we know, right? Like a certain amount of people in our network. And the most common objection that you're going to hear in an industry like this is I have run out of people to talk to, or I don't have anyone left to talk to, right? Does anyone feel that way right now? That you've run out of people to talk to, or like your audience has gone stale? Okay. So you have the opportunity to grow that audience. That's what's so amazing about social media, is that you have the opportunity to get on social media and grow your audience. Okay. You have the opportunity to sell to that audience, and you have the opportunity to entertain that audience. Okay. So the reason I love Reels is because it, especially on Facebook, by the way, it's the only type of content that gets shown to people who you are not friends with. Have you noticed that? That when you log on Facebook, you see reels from accounts that you are not friends with? Lee family has seen it. Anyone else? Exactly. So what that means for you is that this is the type of content that you can create that your audience will see, but also people that you're not yet connected to will also see. This is an incredible opportunity. Okay. It's the same on Instagram. Okay. And on TikTok as well, right? Like Reels and TikToks are going to go to an audience that is not yet following you on all three of the main platforms that we're all building on. Okay. So I think it's a missed opportunity to not be using short form video in 2024. When I look in my back office at the people that are consistently enrolling, whether that's hundreds a month or 2 people a month, I would say that 99.9% of them are using short form video. So what I have to say to you today is you get to make the choice, right? Whether you're going to jump on that train or you're not, but I would highly advise that you do. Okay. So let's talk about your content strategy. Okay. So reels are for awareness. Okay. So like I just said before, that's how new people are going to find you and decide that they want to follow you. Okay. Nurture content. This is for people that are already following you. So that will be other types of posts. It could be written posts. It could be carousel posts. Reels can be nurture content as well. And then closing content. Okay. So closing content is likely going to be in your stories, because people that see your stories, they're already following you, right? So that's where you're going to do a lot of closing content. And then reels also close people too. So what's the common denominator here, you guys? Reels is like the only type of content out there, you guys, that builds awareness around your brand, nurtures people that are already following you, and closes people that are either following you or not following you. So you've got to be using this type of content as you enter 2024. So when you're creating reels, I want you to think about it like this. Will my ideal customer comment, save, or share this? Ask yourself that before you hit the post button. Will my ideal customer comment, save, or share this? Okay. All right. So what's the structure of a good reel? And by the way, Sarah, just tell me if I'm getting close to my time, because I didn't look at when I started and I know we're on a time crunch here. The structure of a good reel, 3 to 7 second videos. Okay. So what I'm finding is that actually, if you can do it between 3 and 5 seconds, those reels for me are performing best right now. Okay. So they don't have to be long. They just have to be short video clips. Okay. A lot of what you can do right now is something called B-roll video, where, you're recording yourself doing something on your phone, doing something on the computer, cooking something. Okay. So like, as you're going about your daily life, just prop your phone up and start recording it. Create a library inside your photo thing on your phone. Create a library of video. Okay. There's days, you guys, where I wake up and I'm like, there's no freaking way I'm getting on video today. No freaking way. But I need to get a reel done today. Right. So I open up my phone and I look in my library and I have tons of video to choose from because I'm constantly taking video of myself. Okay. I also have my husband constantly taking video of me, right? Like he's actually gotten pretty freaking good at it because I have him so well trained about when to take video. Sometimes I don't even ask him to do it, and he's like sending me videos he took of me doing random things. Okay. And then, okay, so 3 to 7 second video, a hook that grabs the attention. Okay. So you guys know when you're looking at a short form video, there's usually text on the screen. Everyone know what I'm talking about? That's where your hook is going to go. So that's what's going to get people to stop scrolling. Okay. That's the goal of your video, you guys, is to get people to stop scrolling. And your hook is going to do that. And then the third part of a good video is your call to action. Okay. So you might have noticed that there's been a massive shift over the past year towards keywords. Okay. So the call to action that most people are using effectively right now are now keywords. Whereas a year or two ago, you'd see a lot of people saying like, go to the link in my bio, right? How many of you guys have seen that? Go to the link in my bio. Okay. You want to use keywords to get people to respond and let you know they'd like to take that next step in your journey with you. And that next step could be, sending them a freebie like the happy quiz. That next step could be them buying an actual product from you. That next step could be them evaluating the business, right? But you want to use these keywords as a way to get people to comment that they're interested. Okay. No, keywords are different than hashtags. Okay. And we're actually not going to be talking very much about hashtags today. But structure of a good reel, 3 to 7 second video, a hook that grabs the attention, and then a call to action using a keyword. Okay. That's the magic formula for 2024. So let's start with B-roll. I just went over this briefly, but take a screenshot, you guys. I think this is like 15 different ways that you can get B-roll video for your business. Okay. So this shouldn't be hard. This should be something that you're doing all the time. Okay. So B-roll of you working on your phone, B-roll of you sitting by the pool with kids, B-roll of personal development activities, B-roll of yourself working out, B-roll of you packing and shipping products. If that's something that you do, maybe it's samples, B-roll of creating content for social media, B-roll community involvement that you're a part of, B-roll of travel that you do, maybe for pleasure or business, B-roll of you enjoying the products you sell, B-roll of celebrating success with your team, right? So like toasting champagne, high-fiving after you guys did something great together. Maybe you're at an event together. B-roll of personal hobbies or interest. Okay. I see a lot of people going, I don't understand. B-roll video, you guys, is behind the scenes video. Okay. So this is what I was just explaining to you is you want to have a library in your phone of videos, okay, that you are taking of yourself all the time so that you always have video that you can use for reels. Okay. So that when you decide you want to make a reel, you're not like trying to figure out how to shoot it at that moment. You can literally just open up your phone and you can go, okay, I'm going to use this B-roll video today. Okay. Does everyone understand that? Give me a thumbs up. Some emojis, please. All right, cool. What I love about this, you guys, is that it's very easy. Okay. I actually think content creation has never been simpler. You just have to get in the habit and the rhythm of making sure that you're doing the things, right? Like you've got to make sure like this should be a part of your weekly method of operation, right? Part of your weekly method of operation should be getting video of yourself. And maybe there's one day a week where you shower. I don't know, do you? And on that day, maybe you want to do 10 outfit changes and do tons of video of you doing different things. Okay. If you shower more than once a week, maybe you do it every day, but just keep it simple, right? Like it's just you recording, you doing what you do. Yes, Carrie, please don't B-roll in the shower. I mean, hey, OnlyFans, just saying, that's your choice. Okay. B-roll of personal hobbies or interests, the toilet. B-roll of setting goals, right? So writing in a journal, you could B-roll yourself doing your 2024 vision board, mapping out your business plan for the year, video of client meetings, like maybe if you do one-on-one stuff in person, B-roll of exploring a new city, right? So like if you're going to Nashville for leadership, get tons of video while you're there of you and your team, or you and your sidelines, you and your friends, right? But what you want to make sure you're doing, you guys, is that you always are building up a library of video so that you can then go and edit them down to how many seconds? How many seconds are you going to edit it down to, you guys? Sandy Manis with the win, 3 to 7. Okay. Yes. So you're going to take tons of video. The videos you take might be 45 seconds. They might be 90 seconds. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to cut them down into 3 to 5 second clips. And you can do that in Instagram or in Facebook or in TikTok while you're editing. Okay. All right. So that's number 1, video. Number 2 are your hooks. Okay. So you guys remember what hooks are, right? Those are those scroll stoppers. So I'm giving you guys 16 hooks. These are formulas that you can use, and you've got to plug in your own stuff, right? Like, what's your point of view? What's your focus? What are your results? What's your story? Okay. So again, pull out your phone, take a screenshot of this. This is 16 different hook ideas you can use. So number 1, the one thing that helped me get to blank, right? What's your result? This might ruffle some feathers, but what's a controversial opinion you have? Unpopular opinion. Again, what's a controversial or unpopular opinion you have? This is a message for, okay? So there you're going to fill in like, who are you talking to? Who's the person you're talking to? Right? This is a message for moms who homeschool. Why I will never blank. Okay. So something that you'll never do. 3 things I would never do as a blank. Okay. 3 things I would never do as a personal trainer. 3 things I would never do as a stay-at-home mom. 3 things I would never do as a full-time working professional. How I'm doing blank, right? So something that your ideal follower wants. Okay. How I'm getting through the winter without feeling sad. Here's how I got, insert a result your ideal person wants. Okay. This may be controversial, but by the way, you guys, you might notice there's a lot of hooks that have some controversy or unpopular opinions in them. This is a great strategy, right? You never want to be too vanilla. Okay. Nobody wants vanilla, you guys. People want the freaking rainbow sprinkles with cherries on top. Okay. So don't be afraid to ruffle some feathers, to share your opinion. Okay. Be the rainbow sprinkles with cherries. Okay. This is your reminder too. Here's how you finally are going to insert your result. My favorite blank hack that most people don't know. Stop wasting time doing this. Steal my blank strategy. One thing I stopped doing too, this is the biggest mistake your target audience is making right now. Okay. 16 hooks that you can use. Combine those 16 hooks, you guys, with 16 B-roll videos that you've recorded in your phone just as you're doing everyday life. You have 16 pieces of content. Seriously, you guys, I promise you, this has never been simpler. It has never been simpler. It's the mindset piece, right? It's like the getting past the, I'm not getting any likes, nobody's commenting, I feel stupid, so-and-so in my family told me I'm a loser, right? Like this isn't hard. Do you guys agree with that? This is not hard. But whatever is happening between your ears is what is likely stopping you from just taking action. How many of you guys have ever made a new connection with somebody on a video that doesn't look like it did well? Give me a 5 in the comments if you have. I want you guys to look at that. If you take nothing from today's training, I want you to take that. Vanity metrics do not equal sales. So if you stop yourself from moving forward because you're not getting the same amount of engagement as so-and-so the influencer, you're not getting the concept. All you have to do is connect with one human being. That one human being is a lead for your business. Some of my worst performing reels, you guys, have given me the most sales. Okay. Sarah, am I good on time? I'm almost done.
We're over, but people are loving it. So just keep going.
Okay. I'm almost done. Okay. Call to action. So this is back to those keywords I was talking about. Okay. Ask your audience to comment keywords. Okay. So what are your offers? That's what I want you to think about right now. Okay. You're a business owner. That means that you sell things. That means you have offers. Okay. So amateur hour is showing up on social media and being like, I'm just going to throw this up. Maybe somebody will buy Happy Juice. Okay. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to really think about what are my offers, right? So maybe one of your offers is the Happy Quiz, right? That's a great way, you guys, to get new leads for your business. Maybe one of your offers is buying Happy Juice from you, right? Maybe one of your offers is joining your business, right? Being a partner with you in the mental wellness business. Okay. So keyword, what this means is in the caption or in the actual reel, you're going to say comment quiz, right? If you'd like to take the Happy Quiz, comment happy if you'd like more information on Happy Juice, comment 500 if you'd like more business on partnering with me in the mental wellness company. Okay. When you start getting lots of comments on your reels, then you might want to look at automating it with something like ManyChat, which is a software. Now, I don't want you going and researching ManyChat right now if you haven't done a reel in 6 months. If you do reels and you get one comment on each reel, you don't need ManyChat. Okay. I'm giving you advanced strategies. If you're somebody who's getting tons of comments and you can't keep up with them, you need ManyChat. Okay. I see lots of questions coming in, but I don't think I have time to answer them. So let's just get through it. I'm going to give you guys some examples now, and we're going to power through this. Okay. So I have 3 reels as examples. I want you guys to pay attention to the hook on the screen. I want you to pay attention to the B-roll video I got, and then I want you to see where I put the keyword. Okay. Every damn day I'm hustling. Don't drink no still, mine's bubbling. All All right, where did I get that B-roll? Put it in the chat box. Yep. Somebody took a video of me while I was speaking on stage at convention. Done. Okay. Who sees the keyword call to action? It's in the caption. Yep. Comment happy and I'll send you the deets plus a $10 off promo code to get started. Okay. Next up.
Girl,
Charlie, move.
tell me something, girl.
Charlie, move.
All right. What's the B-roll? Yeah, my daughter taking a gummy, right? We actually staged this before school one day because I was like, I need this for a video, right? You see the hook on the screen. And then in the comments, you see, want to see why it works, comment calm, and I'll send you the details. Okay. Now you can see, you guys, this is like not one of my better performing reels. I got sales from this video. If I let the amount of people who commented or the amount of people who liked it stop me from creating content, I wouldn't be getting sales. Okay. Next up. Okay. So you guys can see here, hook on the screen, right? And then my call to action here is actually to join a Facebook group I have. Okay. So that's one of my offers, is joining my Facebook group. You don't have to have a Facebook group. I'm not saying you should have a Facebook group. I'm just saying you need to think about, like, what are the offers that you offer in your business so that you can take people on the next step in that journey with you. Okay. You'll also see this isn't a sale. This isn't a reel where I'm selling anything. This is a reel where I'm just being relatable, right? I'm talking to people that are on the same page with me, right? Might ruffle some feathers with that one. It's cool. Okay. So, set a goal that's attainable for yourself. There's no limit to the amount of reels you can do, and there's no minimum. It's really about you deciding what's attainable for me. You can do them every day. You can do them a few times a week. Start with something that you're actually going to commit to and get done. Okay. So I know we're out of time, Sarah. I hope that this was valuable for you guys today. What I want to leave you guys with is this. If you are not in the game, you're never going to get better. Okay. So you might see somebody doing this that's really awesome at it, and you're like, I suck at it. I'm not even going to do it. If you're not in the game, you're not going to get better. I spent this morning coaching my daughter's basketball game. I'm coaching my older daughter's basketball game in 40 minutes. And it's fourth graders. You guys, some of them can't even reach the hoop. Should we not play because they can't reach the hoop? No, right? They've got to get in the game to get better. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Beck, that was amazing. Give a shout out to Beck Sadek. I hope all of you got so many great nuggets from that session and heard her loud and clear. Be in the lane that you're in. Do not get overwhelmed. If you're new to this, do not be Googling ManyChat right now. Okay. Just get into the game. Like she said, be a fourth grader, be where you're at. And Beck, that was awesome advice.